Out in a local car park, Mirabella cherry plums. So we're collecting them up for the pigs. Right, today is another preparation for winter, pulling out all the bags of fleece that we got sitting there. There's sheep and alpaca fleece, and trampling them into the ruts to try and help create like a matte surface to stop all the soil breaking up. I've harvested the first of our pepino melons. Never ever tried one of these before. And everything I read said when it turns a golden colour, which it has done. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but it is actually a golden colour. Then it's ready to harvest. Let's give it a try. Tastes very similar to a honeydew, which is great because I love honeydew melons. Yeah, very impressive. And I know I've got another couple of melons to come. Right, it's Saturday morning and I'm back in the kitchen and I am working through our latest courgette glut. So I'm doing spicy courgette and sweet corn fritters. I had some sweet corn left over from last night's dinner, so that's gone in it. And I have got some courgette soup on the go, and I'm going to be doing a courgette loaf. So I've already weighed that out, and that uses up the last of this lot of courgette. I've already dehydrated courgettes. I have made chocolate courgette loaf. What else have I done? Oh, I've done all sorts with them. So yeah. So most of these will be put away for winter. We're going to have a couple tonight with our dinner, but the rest will, with a sweet chilli dip and sausages, the rest will go away in the freezer for during winter. Yeah, so I never fear a courgette glut. I'm just happy to find lots of recipes to work through it, and soup just never goes wrong. So right, I need to get these turned. Courgette fritters. These will go into the freezer, all made from our courgette glut. Making courgette soup with some of the courgette glut. Courgette and walnut loaf. Lovely and moist. And again, this used up a good few courgettes. So these will get sliced up into portions. And, oh, thought just these then. Sliced up into portions and go into the freezer. Then we can have them with tea in the afternoon during the winter, if they last that long. Although I have still got some chocolate courgette loaf out there as well. We've got a big split in a branch there, which stems right back to there. That branch has to come down, and there is another branch at the back with a big split. Alright, let's just have a quick look around the veg garden and see what's going on. Lots of lovely flowers out at the moment, even though it's been so wet. My roses aren't climbing as much as what I thought. I was hoping to have them going up and over this arch. But we shall see. If they don't, I can always put some more in between them. And this one is coming back into bud again. The dahlias are all there. This one's a bit more of a climber and is put on a bit more growth. Over this side, mainly gladiolis. Beautiful colours. The calendula's doing really great. That's self-seeded from last year. More gladioli. I've got another red. That's supposed to be a climber there. And there's another red climber here. And this one here, on this corner, hasn't done so well. So, I do need to get some supports in for the gladioli. Pop your head in there. That's it. Stay up there. These onions are about ready to come out of this bed. It was just a few spare ones that were put in there. There's another bed of onions here. These are a few weeks behind. The leeks are doing okay. Rhubarb has done fantastic since it was moved. Absolutely brilliant. Nasturtiums, fruit trees. Now look, let me show you this, my pear tree. Back in flower. What's it like? It's been such an awful wet summer. It really has been. That the plants and trees and that just don't know what they're doing. So into the little tropical tunnel. Oh, Pepino melon. Oh, I picked the first one, and this one is just about ready. So I'm just propping him on his little shelf there. I'm really hoping to overwinter these. I've got another one coming on down there. But I'm really hoping to overwinter those. I'm going to bring them indoors and have them upstairs in my sewing room. Citrus trees are all doing great. Yeah, I think I counted 6 little satsumas on my satsuma tree. Blue sausage fruit, that seems to be doing fine. They're not as big as what I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be a lot bigger than that, but there we go. And it seems they don't change colour until the autumn, so they got a good while to go yet. Yeah, so all the new citrus is doing fine. The strawberries I'm going to take out the containers. I'm actually going to plant them here underneath all the citrus trees. That's what I'm going to do with all the strawberries. Kiwi, it's doing fine. I keep training it up. Oh, go up there. In there, out of the way, that's it. So hopefully next year that will flower and then might get a couple of fruits off it. My little olive, that's put out lots of growth. My loquat, that's doing okay. This here is all going to get ripped out. It's supposed to be an edible passion fruit, and it's not. It's the wrong flowers on it, and the fruits are just not right. So I'm going to rip all of that out this winter, because it's taken over. It's just taken over everything. As pretty as what the flowers are, they are beautiful. it's just not the right one for in here. And the fruits are all, they're empty, just empty. There's nothing in there. It's not an edible passion fruit at all. So that's coming out. My little grape, that's done fine. I've had a few bunches of grapes off it. It's quite a nice grape, this one. And I'm going to come out and start picking the little red Szechuan berries. The dahlias, they're coming out as well. These ones, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to move them somewhere else. Peach tree, yeah, he's recovering fine now. He's done all his fruiting. So this tunnel is actually starting to wind itself down now for autumn. Right, coming up to the big tunnel. Outside, the parsnips that I randomly sowed in there, they're all coming on great. Whether they'll come to anything or not, we shall see. It depends how good an autumn we have. Oh, now this tunnel is where we grow like what I call our day-to-day veg. So sweet corn, I've been picking lots of sweet corn. I've got to pick some for tonight's dinner yet, but sweet corn has done really, really well. And I've got a couple of random squashes in here, and they've done really well as well. They just they love the polytunnel life and they just take over. I'm going to have to cut this one back though because he's swamping the beetroot which is under there, so I'm going to have to cut that bit back. Yeah, so there's beetroot, pak choi's all coming on, spinach, there's lots of spinach there ready to harvest, celeriac, and that celeriac's all coming on great. Cabbage is coming on okay, red cabbage. The stevia, I could do doing another cut of stevia and getting it dehydrated. The broccoli, this broccoli I've already picked the main heads from, but I've been letting all the little side shoots come up, so we did actually have an extra meal, and it looks like we might even get another one out of them. These are all the new brassicas. So again, this is all broccoli. That's a mixed lot of cabbages there, several different sorts. Cauliflowers. We've got sprouts all down the back here, and this is all Romenska. I've got all the peas in, and they're coming on great. And this row here, these were a lost label plant that I got a whole tray of 50p. I know they're a brassica. What type of brassica, I don't know, but they're really starting to come on great now. So, looking forward to seeing what they are. Initially, I thought they were a cabbage, but now I'm looking at them and I'm thinking they might be a broccoli. We'll just have to see. Yeah, so this tunnel is full once again. Yeah, there's not sort of really any space to plant anything else in here now. Yeah, and of course we've got some turnips and swede there, and I've got some more cauliflowers. These are coloured cauliflowers here. They're a golden yellow and a purple cauliflower there. Right, in the other polytunnel, I came out here yesterday. I did pick a load of tomatoes, but there's still loads and loads of tomatoes ripening up every day. Patty pan squash is doing okay. I started picking a few beans as well. The grapes I've been gathering up for the pigs. I've just got that little section there to do now. Yeah, we've still got lettuce, sweet potatoes, carrots are coming on great. Got another spare squash here. The asparagus, I'm looking forward to getting this cut back because it's starting to irritate me now. Let's see if I can squeeze past this squash. Oh. And then I severely cut the sweet peas back. They've all come back into flower. I could do with being tied up onto there. Still got some beans there. Cucumbers, lots of cucumbers. Still lots of peppers coming on. All them there. And lots of bell peppers as well. Although I have been picking quite a lot of them, but they're just doing fantastically. The spare tomato plants that were left over, there's him there, he's doing okay. And there's this one here, that was doing okay. Oh, there's another one there, that's all in fruit. More cucumbers. Lots of cucumbers. This tomato plant, it looks fairly robust, but it's only produced a few fruits. Yeah, I can see them on it. So, but all in all, it's been a fantastic year for tomatoes. Can't complain about them at all. Right, into my other outdoor growing bit. These are our 2 courgette plants. We just grew the 2 this year. And even though I've been picking them regularly, they're still producing, which I'm quite happy about. That's just an odd pot of potatoes. These squashes they look like they're going over now. And this one is the mashed potato squash. Although I might just come out and take dead leaves off, because we have got a warm spell coming, so they might pick up again. Because this one here, it has got some fruit coming on it, but it's got lots of dieback at the base, but it's putting on lots of new growth as well. So, and the same with this one. Well, they have, and it's got a few young fruits coming on there. And it's the same with these 2. This grapevine all needs cutting back and tidying up. Now the lingonberry that I planted, I'm looking at it there. Oh, let's take the thistle out beside it. Now the flowers, it has flowered. The flowers look very much like the guava berry, and in fact the leaves look very much like the guava berry as well. So it'll be interesting to see what the berries come like. But yes, I need to come out here and cut a lot of this back where it's just rampaged away. This is all peas down here, and these are now, apart from getting swamped by the grapevine, which I need to get in here desperately because they're starting to grow up through the peas and I can't have that. The peas are all flowering and some of them are forming. They've been a bit battered with the weather, but they seem to be coming on fine. This little bed didn't have any in, and there's more peas here and more little turnips there. Look at that. Compost heaps got turned, and the big squash bed at the back there, I go around. The one good thing with all this rain, of course, is the grass grows. So these have all These have all done well. There's lots and lots of squash in there. Nice big squashes there. And these are all a winter squash. So I'm quite happy to leave them in the plant. And we'll harvest them in the autumn. But yeah, they've done really well. So even though it has been a very, very wet, extremely wet summer, and the temperatures have not been brilliant, everything has grown really well. In fact, my husband was just saying that this morning, you know, considering what the weather's been like, we've done okay. We can't complain at all. We've got plenty of food put by. Any surplus we're feeding to goats and pigs. The only things that haven't done so well is cherry tree, because we didn't get enough rain when it was starting to form fruit. That was when we had that really dry spell, so that affected the cherries trees there. And the tay berries, when they started fruiting, don't look at all the weeds, got a couple of good harvests off them, and then all that rain came, and you can see on there, it's just the next lot of fruit just all rotted on the vine. So they didn't do too well. And the blueberries, of course, they all got attacked by wasps. Although I have got blueberries there still ripening. There's still blueberries coming on the late one at the end. And all the traps are absolutely overflowing with wasps. This is my late blueberry bush, and he has got fruit coming on it. I've managed to get some in the freezer, but nowhere near the amount we usually have. So all in all, it's been a good year and we can't complain.